Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I'm very glad to welcome you all here in St. Petersburg at the meeting of the heads of state of G20 members with the representatives of business community and trade unions. Our meetings are becoming a heartwarming tradition. We have been meeting regularly for the year. Russian presidency made it a standard. We have regularly met with the representatives of business community and trade unions. We did that upon your requests, upon the associations of employers and trade unions. We had held regular consultations and thoroughly studied the recommendations of G20, of Business 20 and Labor 20, and the suggestions that we have drafted took into account the proposals voiced by you during those discussions. Let me specifically dwell upon two topics which we will be discussing with our colleagues virtually in an hour with the leaders of G20 member countries. We are waiting for two of our colleagues coming, Chancellor of Germany and Prime Minister of Great Britain. Yesterday we finished very late at night, around 2:30, so please excuse us if we are not fully represented here. We concur with your estimates that to increase direct investment, let me pass to the substantive part of our meeting, in order to increase direct investment and cross-border infrastructure investment that haven't got back to their pre-crisis levels, much still has to be done. We need to tackle the tasks of securing free movement of capital and also provide conditions for project of profitable prospects. The global demand for long-term investment is growing. At the same time, the boosting of private investment, especially in infrastructure, is one of our priorities. Let me tell you that yesterday many colleagues have been talking about that. When we met with you, we were talking about the guarantees, about efficient management, implementing best practices, and development of public-private partnership. We almost virtually entirely share your estimates with regards to employment and jobs creation. The labor market development and investment in human capital should include free access to mandatory, high-quality and labor market-oriented education. The creation of favorable climate for entrepreneurship, especially among youth, and improving migration policies to harmonize them with labor market needs. Efficient labor market policies is always a result of trade-offs and agreements reached during the discussions between employers and trade unions with the intermediation of the state. At the same time, success here depends on the balance between labor demand and supply. It depends on the mix of labor market flexibility and social protection for the workers, upon the correlation between remuneration and productivity. It depends on the relation between productivity and labor conditions, on the extent to which the interests of employers and employees are harmonized. When the balance is there, we have efficient economy and decent employment.
Thank you very much, David. Dear friends, dear colleagues, you know that we got here together to discuss the problems that have to do with promoting jobs and economic recovery. We got here together to discuss the issues of improving taxation system and combating tax evasion. But I wanted to make clear, we do not feel ourselves as people who in a closed mode make decisions that would be imposed on the rest of the world. We know that we can only be efficient, we can only yield positive results working together with you, with the representatives of the business community, representatives of people who provide for private investments, and representatives of trade unions who are protecting social rights of employees. Only by joint efforts we could achieve tangible results, which are the prosperity of millions of people. Thank you very much for your work. The representative of Australia said that Australia will take this baton, will continue the work achieved and progress achieved here, and will continue our joint endeavors. Thank you very much for your attention.